is that gonna be, PJ? Some kind of, yeah,
Really good.
I believe this one's bigger, PJ. So what's the purpose of these? Hook a trailer up behind them. That is a giant truck. Huh? Cat's got one too. Oh yeah, and look at the dirt pan behind it. That's nuts right there. We are also a Sakai dealer. So we're gonna have rollers, lots of Sakai rollers as well. Sheep's foot and smooth drum.
Thank you. So we were measuring, obviously, 1918.
We are like you're reading it next week. Give us the no bullshit.
Yeah, I'm going to. Manufacturer doing
Like I won't tell you that.
with parts, and then actually shifted to rollers in the 30s. We came to the United States in '76 as an importer. So we started importing machines into Delaware, and that's where we started in the U.S. In 2000, we built our facility in Adairsville, Georgia, where we started manufacturing machines. In 2001, our first roller came off the line, and that's it right there. So this
Very
is the
first one that came out of theirs.
Very first one.
that came out of Adairsville, Georgia. A company called Fox Brindle up in North Georgia bought it from us. They actually helped build our facility, and then afterwards bought our first roller that came off the line. So this is the first Sakai that came off our line in Adairsville, first one made in America. So yeah. So we didn't even know this until
This is old one. New one.
and the Japanese rusty roll, man. So the really cool part about this roller is only maintenance that they've done is general maintenance, right? They've not done any major repairs. They replaced some hydraulic hoses, filters, oils, grease. That's it. No major engine, nothing like that, right? So this is a 22-year roller. Still has original isolators on the machine. So we do frame-mounted isolation versus what everybody else does, which is drum-mounted. So they mount the isolator to the drum. And what that means is as they're rolling, the isolator gets 360 degrees of shear, which means it gets more stress to that isolator, right? With our frame-mounted design, you only get 2 directions of shear. So on pretty much every roller we have, isolators last the life of the machine. And if you've ever replaced an isolator, that is a welcome thing to talk to customers about, because it sucks. You got to take basically you got to take the whole drum out, get that isolated. So we were the ones that started doing frame mounted isolation. I think a couple have tried to follow suit as well. But it also reduces fatigue to the operator. So we isolate the deck as well. Once again, reducing fatigue. So we had to get him a loaner to be able to bring it with us. So really cool design.
So they still run it every day?
Yes, sir. The most amazing part, and if you guys have done soil a bit, this is only the second pair of tires they put on them, which is, like, to me, the most impressive part, because everybody runs over rebar and metal and big sharp rock and on the job site. So I'm like, how do you train your operators? Is it repeatable?
But we also did it the other way with Sakai.
There's a couple reasons why we do a smooth shell over pad. Now, for this particular size roller, we do make a Padfoot shell kit as well. None of the others we do, and we prefer to do it this way, and there's a couple reasons. One, you add more weight to the front of the machine, right? Two, how does a Padfoot over a smooth drum work? It's a clamshell design, right? So it's two halves that bolt to each other. What ends up happening is you end up having to tack weld the thing down, they slip, they never fit right, and they suck to get on and off, right? So this style shell kit actually bolts directly into the drum. It's not two halves bolted to each other, it's actually bolted into the drum, right? So what that means is it's not moving, right? These are bolted there. You have slotted holes right here, drop the shell on, bolt it in, flip it. Once again, slotted holes, you don't have to line it up just so.
So it's
and
the
all
same
that.
time period if you flip it.
Oh, actually, typically guys will say that this is a much faster process for them. You don't have to end up tack welding it and doing all kinds of stuff.
How cool is that right there? Best thing you'll see. Made in America, Georgia.
So one of the great parts about this roller, that even with your guy that typically buys an 84, if you don't have an 84 and you're trying to talk them into this roller, what's one thing you see on this? No depth. No depth tank.
This is a 66.
There's no DPF and there's no depth on this system. There's no filter. No
Once
depth.
you get below an 84,
Well, for this one in particular,
Or
yes.
just that
Yeah,
one
for
you
this
said.
one in particular. It's not universal across the board for everyone, right? But this one has a DRT in it, so it doesn't require depth. It's right at 74 horse, so it doesn't require depth and it doesn't have a DPF. Guys like that. You know, sometimes you can say, they're like, I don't know, you know, I'm not sure what I want. Hey man, this thing doesn't have depth. You know, very minimal accuracy. Exactly. So it's something to push guys on. And sometimes if you're like, hey, I don't have an 84, but I got a 66, I want to get it in the spot. You do. So one of the big things about our asphalt rollers that'll perk guys' ears up when you're talking to them, a couple of like hit points with them, okay? We have counter-rotating eccentric shafts in our asphalt rollers. So pretty much everyone in the market, they have two drums and the weights inside of the drum spin in the same direction, right? Where do you want your force going when you're compacting an asphalt? You want it going down. You don't want it going this way. So you're losing energy moving forward, right? And it can cause washboarding, checking. So all of our machines, the weight shafts spin towards each other. They're counter-rotating. So that puts your force where you want it to be, straight down. So typically you'll hear guys say, man, your roller hits. I don't know why, it hits hard. That's why. Ways to accomplish compaction. You can vibrate it, or you can oscillate it. The way I describe it is basically like taking a rolling pin, right? Take a piece of dough. You can take that rolling pin and hit it, and it's gonna smush that dough out, right? Or you can take the rolling pin, lay it on there, and roll it back and forth. It's still gonna roll that dough out, right? So right now in your market, really, you're gonna see vibratory rollers 99% of the time. That's what everybody uses out there. It's what they're used to using. But we like to talk about oscillation because it's kind of a unique thing that we do that nobody else does. A lot of people have an oscillatory roller. Let me start by saying that. But the way we accomplish it is completely different. So if you do run across a customer that uses oscillation, we're gonna give you some tools. Here's a 1, 2, 3. So everybody else in the market only has one drum that oscillates, one that can vibrate, right? But if you're on a job where you can't vibrate, you have to oscillate. Bridge decks in cities, big substructures. They'll say no vibe spec, can't do it at all. They have one drum working, one drum that doesn't, right? With our rollers, both drums have the capability of vibrating, both have the capability of oscillating, right?
All right, guys. So I am in the truck and headed home. Praise Jesus. Praise Jesus. I'm so glad to be headed home. But it was a good show. I hope y'all enjoy. I don't know if I'm going to do 2 videos or 3 videos from Las Vegas. I hope y'all enjoyed seeing all the equipment. I enjoyed the trip out there. I was, I guess, Wednesday morning early about 2 o'clock, like I said, I got sick, deathly ill sick with food poisoning. It was really bad, but I got under it. My voice is still a little messed up just from the throwing up. But I got to go to the show Wednesday. You know, I was weak, but felt better. It was really good. So we are now at SMI. Y'all saw in the video probably yesterday the SMI crushing and screening machine. Looking forward to selling that. That is a lot. There's a bunch to those machines, but they're going to be fun to learn about. And with those compact machines that they have, you know, we're going to have some people that we can sell those machines to. I think those machines are the compact $70,000, $80,000, something like that. So looking forward to that. I'm really looking forward to the Fecon stuff, the Fecon machines, the big mulching machines, all the mulching attachments that we can put on the different tracos, skid steers for people, stuff like that, man. The whole mulching business, especially for our area with all the hunting land and the cutover and the people that's got the big hunting leases and stuff, that's going to be really good. And then Sakai speaks for itself. I mean, to have a roller that's still in business as long as the Sakai is, I mean, that is a big deal. But all in all, this Con-Expo was really good. It is a big show. I had no idea, and I thought the Con-Expo was kind of like the SHOT Show. I thought it was a every year kind of deal, but it's not. I think it's every 3 years, which makes sense because, man, I don't know what these customers spend, or not customers. I don't know what these manufacturers spend on these booths. I mean, like Hyundai's booth there. I mean, it was beautiful. That equipment was parked on carpet that was that thick. There wasn't a track mark anywhere. There wasn't any dirt on any equipment. I mean, I would love to see the undertaking of just getting all that equipment in there. But I mean, I would say several $1 million are spent on those big equipment booths, whether you're inside or outside. Of course, John Deere's was outside. Komatsu I saw inside. I never did see Caterpillar, but Hyundai to me, and not because I'm selling Hyundai equipment, Hyundai had one of the cleanest, neatest, best looking booths there at the whole show. So really liked it. But anyway, I hope y'all have enjoyed the videos. It's something different. We'll have some baseball coming up soon. I'm traveling home today. Aiden plays baseball tomorrow, which is Saturday. So I'm sure, I don't know, it's brutal cold here. It done started raining. Gonna be lows in the 30s and 40s, highs in the 50s. So I don't know. But anyway, we'll probably go to East Mississippi, watch some baseball. But I hope y'all enjoyed the videos. I enjoyed bringing them to you. I appreciate all the love, support, all the comments. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit that button. Appreciate you following the Fanchers. God bless. Jesus saves. See y'all.